Community focused. Community focused. We're here for you. With me and you. On our point of view.
Hold up. This is Eric Hodge's Takeover show.
Welcome to our class school.
Welcome to our class. Welcome to our class. Yo, this is Eric Hodge School.
My name is Jaden. I'm 16 years old. I go to Oak Girls with autism, Down syndrome, and additional needs. Because of that, it's cool school. It's cool school.
Yo. This is Oak School. I like school so much.
It's cool school.
I like it. Welcome to our class school.
Hello, welcome to Oak Lodge School. We are a school that helps to take care of autistic people and people with other special needs.
I like it. My name is Kian.
You are very welcome. You're very, very welcome.
In the room we have Mr. Shirley.
Hello, DJ Timmy. To Oak School.
My name is Jaden.
My name is Amwar.
My name is Kian.
The name's Daniel.
My name is Thomas.
Yes.
My name is Caden.
My name is Clergy.
My name is Miss Maria.
Hello, welcome to the Auckland School. I am Javeria and I work as a learning support staff. Thank you.
In this episode, Oak Lodge Schools take over the show. Woo! Firstly, check in to see how everyone is doing. Then we interview our head teacher, Miss Walker. Visit the Oak Lodge shop and chat with other teachers, Mr. Shirley. Now, enjoy the show. What are you doing this weekend, Thomas?
This week I went music and sounds. I like outside. Daniel, a great week.
Yes, I have. I've been listening to music and watching on YouTube, watching Psy.exe and playing Genshin Impact. I'm just happy. Yes, I've had a good day to have a good week today.
Yes, I do. I did a good week. I did a good week from at home. I like Balamori and Cyberbase. Thank you. I'm happy about. I like watch Balamori. Imran have a good week. Good week.
Yes. Stay home. Get out. I can't.
Imran, do you like it?
Basketball. Question. What's your week?
Yes, football.
Football. And who was playing?
Tonga.
Colombia.
Yeah.
I have a good week.
How you had a good week?
Yes. It's good, thanks. I done cooking at art. I cook Japanese noodle salad.
Did you do work experience?
Been paid is fun in Elstree. Do you have a good week today?
Yeah, I do. I like DJ. I'm working, I'm busy. I'm doing party. I'm doing the food, the rice, coleslaw, the stew, the chicken.
Do you get to eat it?
No, for everybody.
For everybody?
Yes. All the whole world to my family.
Now we're going to interview our head teacher, Miss Walker.
What is your favorite subject, Miss Walker?
My favourite subject? Well, I like all sorts of things. When I was at school, my favourite subjects were English and history and PE.
What did it next week?
What did you do this week?
Yeah.
What have I done this week? Well, I've done all sorts of things. I had a trustees meeting on Monday. I had a business team meeting on Tuesday. I've had to write a report. I've had to do some emails, and I've been on break and lunch duties, and I've spoken to lots of people. I go swimming every morning before I come to work, so I do that. That's it. That's all I can think of at the moment, but I'm sure I've done lots of other things.
What is your reaction to us interviewing you?
I think it's a really nice thing to be able to do, and I'm looking forward to see what your questions are going to be.
Okay. I enjoyed Carla's coloring books.
Do you enjoy colouring books?
Well, not so much now. I did when I was younger and when I was at school. I used to like doing colouring, but at the moment I probably don't do colouring very often.
My question is, Miss Walker, do you like football?
I'm more of a rugby supporter than I am a football fan, so I support Saracens, but I do like Arsenal Football Club, if I have to choose a club. But last Saturday I went to Tottenham Hotspur Ground to watch Saracens play Harlequins.
Do you go to Saracens Stadium still? Do you go there?
Not as frequently as I used to be. I used to be a season ticket holder, but I'm not anymore. So I go sometimes.
Chris's question is, can we have a bigger school with more students?
If I had lots of money, Christian, that would be a wonderful thing to do, because actually bits of this building are falling apart. And I would very, very much like us to have a lovely new building, and then we could have lots more students. That would be fantastic, but we haven't got the money to be able to do that at the moment. Unless there's someone very generous who's listening to this podcast who'd like to give us the money.
Can we have a school uniform? Chris said he'd actually like to wear a school uniform.
Well, we do have a school uniform for Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4. Post 16 don't have to wear a school uniform, but if they want to, they can. And that would be plain black and white. So if you want to wear a uniform to school, you can. But post 16, we're trying to get them ready to go out to work where they can choose the clothes. Sometimes when you have a job, you do have a uniform that you have to wear, but sometimes you can choose the things you wear. So we like to think that our sixth form will come into school looking smart and prepared as if they were going to go to work.
How old is school?
Oak Lodge was originally opened in 1916. It was one of the very first special schools in London, and I still have the original registration book, and I do have a punishment book that used to be filled in. There was a punishment book, and it was for boys, and there were a few girls, but it was mainly for boys. But it hasn't been on this site since 1916. It used to be in Oak Lane, I believe, but it's been on this site since the 70s. And the reason we call the Key Stage 3 building the Centenary building is because it was finished in 2016, which was exactly 100 years after Oak Lodge originally opened.
If you retire, who's going to be the head teacher of this school?
Well, we won't know, because if I retire or when I retire, the job has to be advertised. So it will go in a newspaper or on the website to say, if anybody is interested in being the head teacher at Oak Lodge, could they fill in an application form? And if they were successful, they would be appointed as the head teacher. So we won't know.
Okay then.
Miss Walker, the lot you should like.
What music do I like? I like all sorts of different types of music. I like the Rolling Stones. I like folk music. I like listening to some classical music. I just like listening to all sorts of different music. Yeah?
What do you learn from all your students?
What I've learned from everyone is that they all have a strength, that every single person in the school has something that they're good at. Most people might find something a little bit difficult, but what is really lovely to see is how hard they try to make sure that things that they find difficult they can practice and get better at. And it makes me very, very proud when I see how well all the students are doing.
How long have you been working in this school?
Oh, Daniel, I'm getting a bit concerned. 1 minute you want to know when I'm going to retire, and then how long I've been working in the school. I started working in this school in February 1997 as head teacher. So I have been here for a lot. Who can tell me how many years I've been here if I started in 1997?
150 years?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not quite 150.
What do you like Oak Lodge School?
What do you love about Oak Lodge School?
I think what I love is that every day is different, that all of the students surprise me every single day, and that the staff work really hard, and that I just really like coming to work every day because it is so different every day, and all of the students are fantastic.
Thank you so much for letting us have you.
Thanks, Mrs. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for letting us have you.
We're here in the Lodge shop, Hearts of Oak, and we're here to speak to Carol about all the items that have been donated and created and sold. Some come in stock and some are handmade by students from Oakbridge College and Oak Lodge School. And I also happen to be myself an ex-student who graduated with a degree in illustration at Middlesex, and my name is Yasmin.
Well, hello, Yasmin.
Hello, Carol.
Well, thanks for that lovely introduction to the shop.
What do you sell in the shop?
Well, the things we sell for money are items and products that the students have made, which you're part of. So, lovely handmade cards, some wrapping paper that's been done, some pictures, your stitch books, all sorts of little bits and bobs that they do at school. But what you can get for free here is a lovely atmosphere, goodwill, a chat if you want one, if we have time, and meeting people from the community and actually letting the community interact with some of our students to get them used to being with people that aren't necessarily just their family or their teachers or their friends. And that seems to work really well in this environment.
Where can we find the Lodge shop?
Well, Yasmin, the Lodge shop is in an area of North London called East Finchley, and it's on East End Road in a suburb of North London, and the postcode is N2. The shops either side are very supportive of us, and they also speak to our students and say hello. So we're very safely tucked away in East Finchley in North London.
What makes the shop so special?
Well, I'd love to say me, but I don't think that's strictly true, because this shop is very special because not only is it a shop where we sell things to the local community, but it's also a classroom for Oak Lodge School, Oak Bridge. We invite students to come in and do little sessions here, and we try and make things, and we sell them to people who come in for a small amount just to cover our costs, and people get to know that the school is there. So it's a way of promoting it as well.
How does the community get involved?
Well, first of all, they come in the door, which is very helpful. And when they arrive, if there are students here, we make sure that we welcome the people coming in, and we say good morning, and sometimes we introduce ourselves, and we ask the punter what their name is too. So we get that connection and communication with people from the outside world.
Do you know how many students working there?
Every week, on most days, we have 2 or 3 students who come up from school, and they stay for a whole period if they can, and during that time we try and do some skills that might help them in the future if they got jobs when they leave school in retail shops.
What's the vision or future for the shop?
Well, that's a very good question, Yasmin, because for the future of the shop, we would like it to be used by all sorts of people who need some assistance and guidance and training about what it means to be with the general public and help them with things and take money and wrap things and price things, and it's all to help their skills for the future.
If you could put the shop anywhere, where would it be?
I think ideally a bit closer to school would be good, so that parents coming to school could visit it more easily than having to walk up the road. And that way they could come into the shop first and have a look round, and then if they have an appointment at the school, they can then just walk on through, so the flow would be better. But where we are is pretty okay. We're in the East Finchley neighbourhood, and I would say most people that live in the area now know that we're here.
Do you get supported or funded?
Yes, we do. We have some very generous charities that we apply to every year to help us fund the rent of the shop, because obviously that's something that has to be paid. And we're very lucky in that a few of these charities help us year on year, and that's because they believe in the ethos of the shop and can see that it's really good cause.
When did the shop first opened?
I think it opened in 2015, I believe. So it's been about 10 years now this year since it first opened.
How long have you worked as their manager for?
I started at school, first of all, and then I came up here in 2017, I think it was. So that's about 8 years, isn't it?
Which artwork do you like out of Yasmin's designs?
Well, I'm not telling you, Yasmin, because they're your designs. Well, actually, everybody, Yasmin does the most amazing illustration and artwork, and she's become a bit of a local celebrity in here, and people actually come in and ask for her cards, and sometimes they sell so well I have to keep getting more from her. And you're very good. I said she then, but I mean you, of course. Make things for the shop with amazing generosity of time, application, and your skill. And I don't think anywhere else, probably in London, has got that. So we're very lucky to have your things. And your cards are lovely. Yasmin also makes homemade books that she learned to do on YouTube in lockdown. So she stitches them together and uses some of her own artwork to stick on them. So they are unique in the true sense of the word. And I think they're probably my favourite thing.
Since it's a beautiful sunny day, I really want to say thank you for telling us about the Lodge Shop, and it was nice to see you.
Well, it was lovely to see you too, Yasmin. Thanks everyone for listening, and hope we've given you a little tiny insight into a very special little place.
And come and visit us anytime.
Yes, come in your droves, because we need the business, guys. Thank you.
Hello, this is Eric Lodge's Takeover show. We are here with Mr. Paul Shirley. How are you, Mr. Shirley?
I'm very well, thank you, Daniel.
Who is Mr. Shirley?
Who is Mr. Shirley? Mr. Shirley is a teacher at Oak Lodge School.
Miss Shirley, want to go shopping?
I like to go to a big bookshop in central London called Foyles, and I like to go to another shop in London called Forbidden Planet, where they sell comic books and memorabilia and all kinds of cool stuff.
What's your favourite character?
One of my long-term favourites has always been the Asterix books, Tim. I'm liking them at the moment.
Shirley, what's new to the week?
Yeah, my week's been pretty good, Imran. It's been quite busy because on Wednesday we had parents' evening. So I had to stay at school till quite late speaking to parents. But apart from that, it's been a good week and the weather has changed and it's a bit sunnier and warmer. And that has made everything feel much better.
Do you like football?
Good question, Christian. I'm not a big fan of sports, but I like playing volleyball and basketball, and I like watching football sometimes.
What you like? What do you like?
Right, Kia, I like board games, drinking tea. I quite like it, do you know, Kia, when Imran pretends to be ill at school, because it's quite funny. And he doesn't do it with me so much anymore, because he always starts laughing once he starts to do it these days. But it always puts a smile on my face.
Do you watch horror?
Sometimes, Daniel. I've seen a few horror films. It's not I wouldn't say it's one of my favourite genres, though. I don't really seek out horror films, but I've watched a few. Yeah. Do you watch horror films, Daniel?
Yes. My favorite film is Child's Play. What made you want to work at Oak Lodge, Mr. Shirley?
Well, Daniel, I came because I needed a job and I needed to earn some money, but I think I stayed mainly because of the people here, the students and the staff, and I think especially the students, because students at Oak Lodge do things every day, even if it's not such a good day, even if I'm having not a great day. Students at Oak Lodge make me smile and they make me laugh every day, and they do brilliant things, and it is a pleasure to work with all of you. The biggest Lego that I think I've ever built, I'd have to say I helped build it, I built it with my friend, was an AT-AT walker from Star Wars, and I'd say it was about yay big, about this high, and it was pretty cool because it walked as well when we finished it.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
Guys, you're very welcome.
Goodbye from all of us in this community.
Goodbye. Oh, from me to you.
Goodbye, Joseph.
Goodbye.
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 Bless all of you for listening to this podcast. Thank you all for listening. We wish you good luck.
Welcome to Oak Lodge! Welcome to Oak Lodge!
Yo, this is Oak Lodge School.
My name is Jaden. I'm 16 years old. I go to Oak Lodge with autism, Down syndrome, and additional needs. Because of that, it's cool school. It's cool school.
Yo. This is Oak Lodge School. I like school so much.
It's cool school.
I like it. Welcome to Oak Lodge School.
Hello, welcome to Oak Lodge School. We are a school that helps to take care of autistic people and people with other special needs.
I like it. My name is Kian.
You are very welcome.
Community focused. We're here for you. With me and you. Under our point of view. At 5 o'clock, you're North London. The podcast crew. A week in review. We're here for you.